Dear agents, welcome to Insurance Alert's educational initiative, Insurance Ki Pathshala. Today we are going to talk to Mr. Sushant Rajput. Mr. Sushant Rajput is a senior vice president with Future Generali Life Insurance Company, and take a tip from him how to sell life insurance policies. So let me hand over the mic to Mr. Rajput.
Friends, how are you? I hope all of you are doing safe during these tough pandemic situations. But I am sure each one of us will come out of it strong. So, friends, I'm going to talk about the tips for selling life insurance. The first and the foremost important tip is dress more professionally, and confidence is the key to success. The most important aspect of any life insurance partner, distributor, is his perception among masses. It might sound harsh, but we do form a perception of who a person is on how they look and dress, which gives more confidence also to be presented. So keep it clean and classy and learn what style works for you. Secondly, increase your knowledge about the organization you are working for, about the industry trends, and about the competitors as well. Initially, you can start by becoming an expert of just one product, maybe a term, maybe a child plan, a money back plan, or an endowment plan, as it always better to be a specialist rather than a general physician. A specialist earn more than a general physician, whereas generally physician knows the body better. Once you have earned command over one product and you're confident enough to pitch the product by all the aspect, then start learning about various options and start mastering them. So this was the first step. The second tip which I want to discuss is get to know your client before selling and do a need analysis. I think this is one of the most important tips of selling life insurance. Take time to understand what your client needs are, the goals and concerns as well. This will help you ensure you are presenting the best insurance options while also building a deeper relationship that will help in keeping them as a long term client. Getting to know your client on a personal level will get them to open up about their finances and goals, making it much easier to complete your due diligence. Before you present the options to the client, conduct a need analysis that considers exactly what they want to accomplish. Not only will they help you decide what options are best for your client, you will also be able to clearly show your client why it is best choice for their unique needs. Now, not only does completing a need analysis help you stay compliant, but it has been proven distributors sell a lot more life insurance if they advise clients on their life insurance needs. In some cases, they can double the face amount of policies they sell compared to distributors, partners who do not provide a need analysis. Coming to the third tip of selling life insurance, that is leave something to remember you. Most simple life insurance sales, especially lead driven sales, can be done at one sit close. But occasionally, families will need to weigh their options and put more thought into their final decision. This is certainly the case with child plan or more complex life insurance sales. Be sure you're prepared with specific company or product literature that you can leave behind. At the very minimum, be prepared to leave a business card because those who do buy may have questions after you leave and will need a way to get in touch with you, especially if or when they need to use the policy. Coming to the next tip of selling life insurance, think long term as persistency is the key. Selling insurance is hard work. Insurance agents you see with big houses and nice cars playing golf around the world didn't get there overnight. They sold and sold and sold. It's the only way to come overcome super successful business in the business. And if you want to be successful, you're going to do it come what may. Persistency leads to success. My father is always telling me, along with another gem, talent prevails, These two proven work hand in hand. You can have all the talent in the world, but if you don't keep persisting, you will flicker out like a candle in the wind. But enough about poetry. In truth, having a high energy level rubs off on the people around you, from your clients to your team. There isn't a more contagious attitude in the world than someone who is genuinely excited to work, to serve their clients, to help families navigate and plan for the financial futures. Persistence is a quality that you must develop and continually work on it in order to prevail in the insurance industry. Investopedia says this is perhaps the most vital quality of any insurance agent. Those who work in the field absolutely must be able to handle rejection on a daily basis over the course of their careers and do it with a smile. Good insurance agents understand that each no only brings them closer to someone who will say yes. Think about it. When a client says no, you either adjust your pitch or take them off your list, leaving you with more time to dedicate to another client or prospect. Coming to the last financial tip, set goals and deadlines. Make sure that your goals are specific. What number of appointments you are going to set this week? 10 or 15 or 20? How many of those appointments will result in a sale? Be sure your goals are realistic. Rather than aiming for a 100% close rate, aim to increase your insurance sales by 10%. Incremental goals are much more achievable and create an atmosphere of success. Don't leave your goals open ended. It's not enough to say, I will increase sales by 10%. Instead, give yourself a deadline. I will increase sales by 10% every month. So, friends, these are the 5 tips which I want to share with all of you, which will help you in increasing your insurance business. Thank you.
Mr. Rajput, the tips given by you, I feel are very, very useful, and all our agents will use them and will be definitely benefited from the tips. Thank you very much for your time and presence.